So I met Larrie back when I was invited to speak at one of the spiritual living centers here in Alberta. And at the time, he volunteered in front of a group of 40 people. I didn't realize that he'd been planning his funeral and that he'd been seeing doctors for about 5 or 6 years. He did have, when I met him, I noticed very big weeping welts on his face and really big scabs up and down his entire back and neck. And a lot of people didn't want to get too close to him because of his appearance. 5 days after our session, he did give me a call, and he was so thrilled to tell me that he looked handsome again. So this is him and his story.
The doctor that I had gone to had given me the same steroidal cream, and it hadn't worked for 6 years. I was stuck.
In the last week before we started this, you're planning your funeral, right?
Yeah. These little parasites, right? I'd had them for 6 years, and they'd moved up to my neck, and they were from the hairline down to my shoulder blades, and they were on that big nub, that vertebrae with the big nub there. And these things ate into my body. Yeah, I've been to doctors from Calgary, Brandon, Winnipeg, Moncton. That was the only thing they'd given me. Decided who my minister would be and talked to my ex-wife. And I thought I was dying.
I remember, actually, you had quite it was a cut, it was there, and it was weeping.
Yeah.
And you had all these big welts on the back of your neck.
From the hairline down to the shoulder blades.
Yeah. And I see that it's just skin discoloration now. It's all gone. So you really didn't know me, and you volunteered to do an Inside-Out session with me. That was very brave.
I more than volunteered. I pushed myself, right?
Right.
I was so desperate that I needed to be
Right.
heard. And I looked at summer as my last shot. Amazingly changed my whole life.
In the process, you really went into some deep, dark places.
Mm-hmm. That was the turning point. Be able to relax, get out of the pain, get out of the horror, and go back to neutral and start over.
Back to your central being.
Yeah.
Neutral. Yeah. Out of that state of fear.
And I probably hadn't been with that neutral long enough.
Or one day, I can't remember what day, but you said, "Oh my God, I'm handsome again." My face is gone. I don't know where it went.
But it's such a trust in divinity, and divine consciousness. Life change, divinely orchestrated. There's no doubt in my mind. I absolutely needed this. And why I had to wait till I was 72 to get it, I don't know.
So the point of this video is that sometimes we think places are really dark within our being, but it's really the darkness of our inner light that's been taken or judged or misplaced. At the time of his volunteering, he was 72 years old. And during the session, he discovered a root cause of the parasites that he was experiencing. And it was a really dark, lonely time for him. But as he went back and experienced that energetically, without the story and without the judgment, it simply shifted, and he was able to really get back to his essential being and his essential self, which was a little bit terrifying for him and also those observing at the time. But the key is being able to witness without judgment, and most of us have never been really able to do that. This video is based on my book, Inside-OWT. If you've enjoyed this video and want to know more about how to interrupt recurring symptoms, or how to get from heightened negative emotions to a sense of profound inner knowing, visit my alchemical wisdom school of mind, body, medicine, and soul development, where you'll find a whole community of people, resources, videos, and programs.